हाँ जी, सत श्री अकाल जी। मेरा नाम सुखी बाट और मैं तुहाडे वास्ते कुछ कॉन्वरसेशनस, कुछ गुफ्तगू, कुछ मुलाकात कोशिश करांगा लियाउण वास्ते। ਅਸੀਂ यूके ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਬੇਸਡ ਹਾਂ, ਸੋ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਵੀ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਸੁਣ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਬਹੁਤ ਧੰਨਵਾਦ। ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ ਵੈਰੀ ਮੱਚ। ਮੇਰੀ ਇੰਟਰਵਿਊ ਸਟਾਈਲ ਹੈਗਾ ਥੋੜਾ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ, ਥੋੜਾ ਇੰਗਲਿਸ਼, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਕਈ ਵਾਰੀ ਮੇਰੀ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਮੁੱਕ ਜਾਂਦੀ, ਕਈ ਵਾਰੀ ਮੇਰੀ ਅੰਗਰੇਜ਼ੀ ਮੁੱਕ ਜਾਂਦੀ। ਸੋ ਪਲੀਜ਼ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਵੀ ਹੈਗਾ ਇਸ ਨੂੰ ਪ੍ਰਵਾਨ ਕਰਨਾ। ਇਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇਹ ਫਾਇਦਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਮੇ ਬੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਠੇਠ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਉਹ ਵੀ ਸੁਣ ਸਕਦੇ ਨੇ, ਜਿਹੜੇ ਮੇ ਬੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਠੇਠ ਇੰਗਲਿਸ਼ ਉਹ ਵੀ ਸੁਣ ਸਕਦੇ ਨੇ। ਸੋ ਦੋ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਫਾਇਦਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ। ਔਰ ਸਾਡੀ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਮਾਂ ਬੋਲੀ, ਸਾਡੇ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਦੀਆਂ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਹੋਰ ਲੋਕ ਵੀ ਜੋ ਨਹੀਂ ਨॉन ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਨੇ ਉਹ ਵੀ ਸੁਣ ਸਕਦੇ, ਉਹ ਵੀ ਆਨੰਦ ਮਾਣ ਸਕਦੇ। ਸੋ ਪਲੀਜ਼ ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਇਹੀ ਕਹਾਂਗਾ ਕਿ ਪਲੀਜ਼ ਚੈਨਲ ਨੂੰ ਸਬਸਕ੍ਰਾਈਬ ਕਰਨਾ ਔਰ ਅਗਰ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਚੰਗਾ ਲੱਗੇ ਤਾਂ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਸ਼ੇਅਰ ਕਰਨਾ। ਸੋ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਬਹੁਤ ਧੰਨਵਾਦ। ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ ਵੈਰੀ ਮੱਚ। ਔਰ ਮੇਰੀ ਇਹ ਇੰਟਰਵਿਊ ਹੈਗੀ ਆ ਕੈਨੇਡੀਅਨ ਸੈਂਸੇਸ਼ਨ ਜੋ ਕਿ ਸਿੰਗਰ ਨੇ, ਬੜੇ ਅੱਛੇ ਇਨਸਾਨ ਨੇ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਨਾਮ ਹੈ ਲਵ ਰੰਧਾਵਾ ਜੀ। ਸੋ ਜਦੋਂ ਮੇਰੀ ਮੁਲਾਕਾਤ ਲਵ ਰੰਧਾਵਾ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਹੋਈ, ਸੋ here's what happened. Luv Randhawa, take one. Okay, Luv, how are you? Look.
I love it, love it, love
bro,
it.
For you.
Love you for that, bro. I gotta show you something before we start.
Yeah, go for it, you go for it.
So, you know how I love collecting things?
Yes.
Right? A signed autograph.
Oh my God. Is that like the signed by
Diego Maradona?
Oh my God. You know, there's nothing, I just can't top it. I don't think anybody could top it, to be honest.
Yeah, and then I got two other ones that are coming. Wayne Gretzky for hockey, and then Michael Jordan for basketball. So I'm collecting it for my son, right? Like, you know, so that he has it.
Yeah.
So he knows these players. So he's like, "Oh, Daddy, thanks. It's so cool."
Okay. The only thing I can do is, you know, like this is my stylus, right, for my phone.
Yeah. Right.
So this is it. I hope you can read it.
Hi. That's it.
That's about it, mate. That's it. Nothing else. I got a mouse. Got some glasses. Got this guy to put my glasses on. That's about it.
That's lovely. Got a camera wrong there.
That's about it. Okay, love. It's almost about 9:30 here. So what time? You're in Canada. So what time are we looking at there?
We're looking at 1:30 right now in the afternoon.
In the afternoon.
Yeah, 8 घंटे दा फर्क है.
Wow, that's why you're probably looking fresh, and I'm probably like ready to go. I'm probably like ready to go to bed looking. Backwards.
Well, you know what? You're always looking fresh, brother. So you know what? That's the biggest thing. You're always looking, mighty sharp.
I mean, everybody probably knows Luv Randhawa, the Canadian sensation. But just in case you don't, I mean, Luv, you guys are probably okay. Before you, there would be Muksuspuri, the Manmohan Varis, the Canadian clique. But ideally, you know, you guys were the Bhangra sensation pushing it forward. You know, tell me a little bit about those days when, you know, when that all took off for you.
Wow, Baji, that's a long time ago.
Okay, it's not that long ago, Luv, because you know you've just joined the 50 club, so congratulations. I'm in the 50 club, so for me it's not that long ago, so it can't be that long ago for you.
That long, okay. We'll accept that. Thank you, though. No, you know what? Bhangra da shauਕ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਉਦੋਂ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਹੋਇਆ ਜਦੋਂ I saw Sunny Randhawa and Debi Muksuspuri perform at a wedding. And ਉਦੋਂ ਉਹ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਹੋਇਆ ਸੀਗਾ ਕੰਮ. You know, KS Kunnar ਭਾਜੀ ਹੁਣੀ ਵੀ ਸੀਗੇ, and you know, like he was the god, like he was the man. God. And I remember watching him perform.
KS Kunnar, what's that song? Because there was an album, was it Gurdasman on one side, and KS Kunnar on the other side. Oh my God, I remember my Bhangra days. Now I can't think of that. There were two songs.
One was Toll Mix was one of it.
Yeah.
And गाने बड़े मशहूर सीगे भाजी हुनी देखे स्कूल में.
Really मशहूर था. I can't remember them now.
पिंड मित्तरां दे आई.
Oh, नच कुड़िए. Yes. पिंड मित्तरां दे आई. नच कुड़िए. बाद किंद च दहाई. नच कुड़िए. Whoa, yes.
नी तेरे नीले नीले नैन.
That's what I was looking for.
That piece that was so beautifully put in there.
Blimey.
ਉਸ ਦਿਨ ਭਾਜੀ ਯਾਦ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਸੀਗੇ, ਛੋਟੇ ਸੀਗੇ, ਬਾਅਦ ਚ ਮਨਮੋਹਨ ਭਾਜੀ ਹੁਣੀ ਆਏ, himself, and then during that time you had guys like Sarjit Chima, he was just starting, and when you're young you look at these guys and go, man, they have talent, but then you start thinking, the next generation, ਜਿਹੜੇ ਇੱਥੇ ਜੰਮ ਪਲੇ ਆ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਕੀ ਹੈ? So that's where we started off, there was many different sort of factions of artists, but they all came from the same the same thread. So for us, or for me, it was like, wow, man, these guys are superstars, they're larger than life. And then when you started seeing music waves come in, they took Bhangra music in Vancouver or in North America, let's say, to another level. And why I say that is because of the affiliation they had with the UK Bhangra scene. So, we were sending our guys out there, Jazzy huni sare jane hun 30 saal dekh lo, Jazzy ho kam kite nu, and I remember Jazzy's first show. I was there. So for me, it was such an honor, bro, to see these guys progress. And then at the same token, when mere varga banda, I had the first Bhangra band here in Vancouver, which was called Signia. So we were the first official Bhangra band that was fusion. So for us, it was like, wow, that's so cool, like we were noted as that. And there was in Karma, then there was Mantra, there was all these other little factions when Nick came over and did his thing, with all of us, and we just became back with the UK and bringing that music forward because we had another sound now. So if you see that progression from KS Kunnar, from Bhangra, like Punjabi apa kehne hunne hai na, to then we got Sarjit Kunnar, Debi Maksoos Puri Bhaji huni, Manmohan Waris Bhaji huni, Jazzy comes into the game, then us, and so you see the progression beautifully. Now you've got Intense, you've got AP Dillon, you've got Inderpal Mugga and them lot. So it's beautiful to see the way it grew, but it became international. So for us, that we were a part of a history of Bhangra in North America. Let's be honest, je Nick huni na hunde, right, love nahi hunda, very honestly, je tusi na hunde, love nahi hunda, because tusi mera pehla gana likhya si ta uthe England ch recording hoyi si, mera pehla gana, so thwanu mere vallon te dilo shukrguzar hai main bhaji, like what you've done for me and what Nick and everybody's done, because oh pyar hai, and dekh lo ਆਪਾਂ ਹੁਣ ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਹੁਣ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ you in that club now, but ਉਹ ਪਿਆਰ ਹਲੇ ਗੂੜਾ ਆ from day one, with them and with me. You have to realize that the older you get, yes, you do different types of style of music and jo ਵਗੈਰਾ ਹੈਗਾ, but ਜਿਹੜਾ ਪਿਆਰ ਆ where you started, ਜਿਹੜੀ ਸ਼ੁਰੂਆਤ ਤੇ ਆ, that's the most important thing to me, and I always keep that in high regard with everybody, and everybody knows that, because har interview which mein hi kehna, like because of Nick Pittman and those guys, that's the reason why Luv Randhawa became a singer.
Look, also, don't you think that I'm not going to say those days, because these days are still here, and you're here and I'm here, I mean, you've been in the industry for a long time, but don't you think those times are a little bit easier now when you look at the industry de vich ki ho riha, when you look at it now, ਕੌਣ ਕਿਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਕੀ ਕਰ ਰਿਹਾ? We were so lucky, and ਆਪਾਂ ਦੀ ਉਦੋਂ ਤੋਂ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਕੀਤਾ ਆਪਣਾ ਪਿਆਰ ਪਰਮਾਤਮਾ ਦੀ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਨਾਲ, ਹੱਲੇ ਵੀ ਉਦਾਂ ਹੀ ਭਾਜੀ this and ਭਾਜੀ that and love this and love that. We are so lucky, and that's how it should be. Why do you think the music scene has got so complicated?
I think it's because, first of all, technology, and everybody's trying to jump at the bit. And what I mean by that is they're trying to get their popularity up versus making good music. Oh, mainu lagda mere hisab de naal, they forgot about good music. And what it is now you got companies spending so much money on these artists, right? Although inna paisa nahi saga, let's be honest, it was biyah de show saga, ko festival saga, we made music for the love of it. A lot of these kids out there are going for the fame, the fortune. They're not realizing, when you look at artistry and the actual act of that, it's not jumping on the show to lip sync a song. Mm-hmm. It's to really sing, and I think people have forgot that. They've lost that touch of the asli jada, like I love True School's interviews. Every time I hear brothers stuff, musically he's saying sikho, properly learn the instruments. Sukhsinder Singh da Paji, every time he plays a tabla or he plays a tool or he sings, that's a true artist. Like when technology has taken over, right? There's, back in the days when we first started, like YouTube, what the heck was that? There was no YouTube, there was no Spotify, there was no Apple Music. It was actual asli CDs or cassette tapes, and back in my parents' days, it was the 8-track. So I look at that and I think the technology has taken over, but jehdi artistry hai oh thoda katti jandi hai holi holi. Gurdas Maan Sahab said it really, I remember one of his interviews. When I sing in front of a mic, they can change my voice to anything. And he said, I want my voice to stay original to who I am. And that's what I loved about that interview. Thoda ji apne hundi hai, because the reelan te hundiyan sigiyan, thonu aap yaad hona, reelan te hundiyan sigiyan, and oh mehungiyan wo sigiyan. Now you can make the singer sing it 50 times and change it and click it or sing it once and boom, and you're a superstar.
So the fact is that it's when you're saying that people are chasing the fame or chasing the fortune, so is it because the fortune's coming into it? I mean, jada tusi kiha ki jadon apne time se jad ਤੁਹਾਡੇ early days kyunki ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਹੱਲੇ ਵੀ time ਆ ਉਦੋਂ ਪੈਸਾ ਥੋੜਾ ਸੀ, ਸੋ ਬੰਦਾ actually ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਸ਼ੌਂਕ ਵੀ ਸੀਗਾ ਤੇ ਮਿਹਨਤ ਵੀ ਸੀਗੀ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਕਿਤੇ ਆਉਣਾ ਕਿਤੇ ਜਾਣਾ ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਮਰਜੀ, ਪਰ ਉਦੋਂ ਪੈਸਾ ਵੀ ਘੱਟ ਸੀਗਾ ਤੇ ਹੁਣ ਵੀ ਹੁਣ I mean, AP ਢਿੱਲੋਂ ਹੋਣੇ ਮੇਰੇ ਵੀਰ ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਮਰਦੇ, they must be like laughing all, but then the complications are coming with that as well, aren't they?
Yeah, see that's the big thing, buddy. And I think that's the problem with the industry now, is the problems that are coming with it. Rest in peace to Sidhu Moosewala. Like as great of an artist as he is, and he will live forever. I mean, let's be honest, he made a mark in the game, but with that mark came with extra stuff that he didn't need, and he didn't deserve. He had many years left to teach us what is really going on in India and so forth. His songs, let's be honest, I've listened to him now. I never listened to him back then as much. But ਉਹਦੀਆਂ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਹੁਣ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਹੁਣ ਯਾਦ ਹੁੰਦੀਆਂ ਆ, you know what I mean? Like what he's saying is true, and every artist should respect each other. Artists, ਉਹ ਜਿਹੜੀ respect ਭਾਜੀ ਹੈ ਨਾ, like it's gone. It's losing its power. Before when just ਸੋਚਿਆ ਜਾਵੇ, it's been 20. This is my 20th year anniversary. 20 ਸਾਲ ਹੋ ਗਏ ਭਾਜੀ since we recorded that first song.
Hence we did the interview. It's 20 years of love in the industry. 50 years of love on this earth, and I'm not like giving your age away. You have clearly celebrated your 50 years and you look fantastic. You look amazing, and you've matured like a great wine.
Oh, thank you, buddy. Now, it's for me, it's what, take care of yourself, make sure you're doing the right things, but at the same token, stay youthful. That's the biggest thing, as we all are, as we know, when we get together, it's youthfulness and pyar and fun and milla, bajao gaane gao, have a great time like when you came over that time. ਉਹ ਜਿਹੜਾ time ਭਾਜੀ ਉਹ ਜਦੋਂ ਵਕਤ ਨਿਕਲੀ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਜੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਸੋਚੀ ਜਾਵੇ ਵਕਤ ਨਿਕਲੀ ਜਾਂਦਾ, let's be honest, we'll be honored to make it to 100.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So जिन्ना थोड़े को time हैगा, वक्त हैगा, प्यार ना गुजारो, enjoy it with everybody. Again, collaborations जो आप कह रहे हैं, we need that more. We need that more because what?
I love the great. Love, sorry to interrupt you. The great song, एक बारी लंघिया वेला.
That's it.
मुड़ के हथ आउंदा नहीं. The great Kuldeep Manik.
Manik Saab said it many times, and you know who said that actually? Jazzy B and I did a program. It was just for a hockey team, and he was saying stuff like that to me, and it just made sense. Manik Saab di ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਸੀਗੀਆਂ ਉਹ ਸੱਚੀਆਂ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਸੀਗੀਆਂ, ਦਤੋਰੋ ਜੀ ਸੀਗੀਆਂ. He lived through it. He saw it. He knew him and Dev ਤਰੀਕੇ ਵਾਲਾ saw what was coming up and what the next generation's all about.
That's true. That's true.
But he wanted to teach us the history when I didn't know all that history if I didn't listen to Manik Saab songs.
Yeah, that's true. That's why क्योंकि जो भी कोई लिखदा या चलो को गाਉਂਦਾ या जग बीती ਜਾਂ हड बीती, ਆਪਾਂ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਚ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਜਗ ਬੀਤੀ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਬੀਤੀ ਬੰਦਾ ਦੇਖ ਕੇ ਲਿਖਦਾ ਆ ਲਿਖਣ ਵਾਲੇ ਗੀਤਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਬਹੁਤ ਰਾਜ਼ ਨੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਕੁਝ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਵੀ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਪਤਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਵੀ ਐਕਚੁਅਲੀ ਇਹ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇਹ ਕਿੱਧਰ ਨੂੰ ਜਾ ਰਿਹਾ ਮੋੜ ਇਹ ਕਹਾਣੀ ਕਿੱਧਰ ਨੂੰ ਜਾ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ I mean 20 years of music love and not just in Canada internationally as well and you've received so many awards and you know from everywhere I'm sure you're always nominated here for the Bhangra artist international Bhangra artist all the time and you win it all the time as well so congratulations on and it's your hard work that's you know that's taking you there and everything tell us just some of the stories that you must have in 20 years have collected just some I don't know some things that just stuck with you and they're just sometimes maybe when you sit back and they just make you smile
you know when I first started, Baji, let's be honest, the first time I went to Talochan Bilga Saab's house with Nick,
okay,
I was starstruck. I still remember this guy. You know, Nick's like, you know, you know, just chill, relax. But I'm looking around the room and looking at all the awards, and I'm looking at, my God, I'm at this gentleman's house, you know. And it was that song Lambadan De Vede, which I wanted from him. You know, I wanted to get blessings that I could sing it because I remember at parties when I was growing up that oh Ghana Botale and so and I wanted to do it. Nick said, yeah, love, let's find out if you will give it to us. But it, you know, and he comes into the room and he's a happy, jolly fellow. Looked at me a couple of times up and down. Nick, Akhmari Edna. You know what I mean? It was so funny, Hannah. And you know, and also Committee Bo actually, you know, is by Jazzy B actually. We were at a show at one of the community centers here, and when Jado Jazzy shuru kita kam. ਉਹਦੇ ਕੋਲ book ਹੁੰਦੀ ਸੀ ਕਿਤਾਬ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਸੀ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਗਾਣੇ ਲਿਖੇ ਹੋ ਸੀਗੇ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੈਨਾ ਤਾਂ ਟੇਬਲ ਤੇ ਪਈ ਸੀਗੀ ਮੈਂ ਨਾਲ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਬਹਿ ਗਿਆ ਜੈਜ਼ੀ ਦੇ ਤਾਂ I opened it then he looked at me and he goes ਤੈਨੂੰ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਪੜ੍ਹਨ ਆਉਂਦੀ ਆ and ਮੈਨੂੰ ਇੰਨਾ like because I was born there, brought up here, ਜਿਹੜੀ ਨਾ ਅਸਲੀ ਪੰਜਾਬੀਅਤ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਸੀਗੀ at that time for me growing up, I did not know. I didn't even know some of the words that people were saying. You know, so, and then I laughed at Jazzy. I go, no, but I go, it looks so cool. That's exact words I said to him. And he goes, listen, love, Sikhla Punjabi. He said that to me back then. And now I'm proud to say, like, you know, I'm actually learning how to read and write properly. You know, because, you know, even though it's taken me 20 years, let's be honest, but you know what? Mera shaunk hai. Like before it was when ਜਦੋਂ ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਵੀ ਬੈਠਾ ਸੀਗਾ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਹੱਲੇ ਵੀ ਯਾਦ ਆ some of the words that you put in the song I didn't understand them. Remember I was asking you I was like Paji ਇਹਦਾ ਮਤਲਬ ਕੀ ਹੈ ਇਹਦਾ ਮਤਲਬ ਕੀ ਹੈ okay so then I pieced together the song and I remember we were laughing about a few words that I couldn't even pronounce properly. So pronunciation the Punjabi ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ you know you need that. And thank goodness I've got great teachers like yourself that teach me over and over the words. And, you know, and so you can say the raras, you know, all that type of stuff, which is very important when you pronounce it.
Yeah. I mean, you know, the word, the shabd, you know, it means so much to us Punjabis. And I remember talking to Babu Singh Man Sahab and he was saying like, you know, singer oh yeah, jada loves samjhive. Geet de alfaz samjhive, jada loves samjhive. Oh yeah, I mean, we made reference to the Talochan Bilgewala and just your new fans joining your fans will be like, well, what they keep dropping his name, Nick, Pip, Talochan Bilgewala. And of course, you know, Talochan Paji. And I will get him on this series of interviews, definitely. You know, these guys have laid the foundations for the Bhangra or for the Punjabi music to go through. And he was a great writer, you know, the man who discovered the Pachangis or was part of the Pachangis, the man who discovered the great Malkit Singh Golden Star, then went on, you know, to write so many tracks as well. So that's who Talochan Bilgewala is, and you can Google him as well.
Yes, and legend. I mean, you know what, he deserves. I mean, there's so many people. Devraj Jessel Saab, when he in the UK, you know, rest in peace. You know, there's so many foundation people that they don't even realize that they're legends out here. Let's be honest. When I Malkit Paji ਨਾਲ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਦਾ ਸੀਗਾ a few weeks after my birthday ਜਦੋਂ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਫੋਨ ਕੀਤਾ ਸੀਗਾ ਤਾਂ ਭਾਜੀ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ lovely, you know, how is everything going? ਮੈਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਭਾਜੀ and set and he's always laughing and joking with me and he's always he's giving me his blessings. He's, you know, he's saying stuff to me that makes me want to do better. And that's what legends are all about. Hence, you know, like Talochan Bilgewala, Nick and those guys, you know, they haunsla jehda hunda na for an artist is a lot more because jehdi meri my biggest problem was, and I'll always laugh at this now, is I was always shy to go on stage.
Okay.
Because I was always scared to make a mistake. I've got wicked musicians around me, buddy. But if I come in early, or I come in late, or I sing off key, then I'm like, oh my God, meri besti hogi. They're gonna kill me after the gig, right? But you know, it will pyar and the fun, and you learn. And it's been a 20-year learning process, and there's gonna be another 20 years of learning for me.
Yeah, it's teamwork, isn't it? It's like even on stage as well. You got to work together, and you got to work for each other. You know, the keyboard person shouldn't be saying, "Oh, I love singing at this key, but I'll press this one just for the hell of it." you know what I mean? Or the tode wala, or the tabale wala goes, "Toda itte maro no baar kar." You know what I mean? So you have to. It's like a football team, right? You have to. Any team, you have to play the game together, because in order for you all to look good, you've got to, you know, it's got to be connected there as well.
You know, and that's why the UK Bhangra scene is so great. You know why? Because the legendary musicians that have come through that whole thing, you know, they learned and they practiced, and they, you know, it wasn't like, oh yeah, kallu show, I'd practice. No, it was like weeks on end, knowing your pieces, knowing the song, feeling the artist. You know, Shinpaji, for instance, of DCS. I mean, if you go to one of his shows, still to this day, it still reminds me of Ekka Gori Chitti Jatti Mainu Kiss Kar Gayi, that song. You know what I mean? It's just like Kalle Hoya, that sound. You know what I'm saying? It's fresh, but it's strong. It's still that same feeling that you got off that cassette.
Yeah, that's amazing. I mean, these are good stories, Luv, but you've been in the industry for so long. There must be some other stories that you want to share with us, or indeed, you know, like just for people to be aware of, because, you know, when you started, it wasn't there, and then the, you know, lots of other things, other studios, producers, directors come in. So tell us, you know, some of the lessons learned. I think that's the way to.
Yeah, I think, you know, it's nothing to put anybody down or anything like that, but it's just to say, you know, when you're in the game, right? Because the industry is a game, okay? You got to watch out for a lot of people, okay? And I've been, you know, I'm gonna say it straight out. I've got nothing to hide. I've been messed around by a few directors. One director from the UK.
Music directors?
No, video directors.
Oh, okay. Oh, God, yeah, of course. That's another part of the industry, videos. Yeah.
Yeah, video director. It's been 5 years. Product hasn't come yet. Lying, hiding, fake e-transfers, everything. You know,
so the product's been made, right? But it hasn't come out.
Well, supposedly
my film. I've made a film, and it's been about 7 years now. That hasn't come out. I'm sure it's not the same director, but anyway.
Yeah, it's a shame. It's a shame because, you know, the directors worked with the greats of like Diljit, Gurdas Maan Saab, Sartaj Huni many times. But, you know, I've been messed around. And, you know, I've got no, you know, I haven't been 5 years of phoning, emailing, you know, all that sort of stuff. So, you know what? You got to watch out who you use. Even though he's very well established. We shot the videos in India. You know, also he did my Rogish video and my English album Desire video. But we had a 5 video contract, and 2 have come out, but they were paid separately. So there's supposed to be 4 more videos coming out, but they never came out because he don't know what he did with the money and ran. I came to the UK 3 times to shoot. Obani Galbani, he never responded. Oh, model sick, jo bagara haga, all this BS. Or the model didn't want to do it. You know, so you got to watch out who you use, right? Sunny.
Yeah. So anyway, तुम्हें वो अम्मा देना UK कोई UK का director होना ये तो मतलब अच्छा चलो ठीक है. No, but look, obviously it seems like a painful experience for you. Is that because your personal money is involved? Because a lot of people obviously think that, you know, you're a singer, so and you know, you're just a singer, but the money is floating around you. But that's not the case, right? You're having to fork out a lot of money yourself in order to invest in yourself, and then to see the end products. Is that's why it's so raw?
Well, it's raw, Baji, because 2 things. Ek Canadian dollar to pound da bada fark hai, right? You know, ਇਹ ਬੜਾ ਫਰਕ ਆ. ਦੂਜੀ ਗੱਲ ਹੈ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਨਾ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਿਸੇ ਨੂੰ ਟਰਸਟ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ, that you send the money up front, then ਮੈਂ ਹੁਣ ਆ ਰਿਹਾ, ਇੰਡੀਆ ਦਾ ਟਿਕਟ ਬੁੱਕ ਕੀਤਾ ਆ, ਇੰਗਲੈਂਡ ਦਾ ਟਿਕਟ ਬੁੱਕ ਕੀਤਾ, ਉਹਦੇ ਵੀ ਪੈਸੇ ਲੱਗਦੇ ਆ, ਫਿਰ ਉੱਥੇ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਰਹਿਣਾ ਵੀ ਪੈਂਦਾ, so ਇੱਥੇ ਕੰਮ ਤੋਂ ਛੁੱਟੀਆਂ ਵੀ ਲੈਣੀਆਂ ਪੈਂਦੀਆਂ, ਨਿਆਣੇ ਬੱਚੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਆ ਨਾ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਸਾਂਭਣਾ। It's a whole big thing, Paji. And when I worked with this director, there was a trust factor, and when you have a trust factor and they say yes, we're going to get it done, or I'm going to get it out, 5 years later you wonder what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So my album Taqdeer did so well. Taqdeer, My Destiny, it did so well, but jede videos
oh god, yeah. And it's the world of video as well, right? It's you need that product, and you need to go hand in hand with the product.
We sat with T-Series, Kishan Kumar, okay, Gulshan's Chacha, okay, and he loved it. And the director was with me in that meeting because it was set up by my friends in Bombay. He loved the album, loved the videos. I loved the idea behind the video. Showed him a little clip of what we shot. He said, get it out to me in a week. Inna paisa aaya, ready to go. And I was like, obviously as an artist, like coming from Vancouver and being able to show off this product and so proud of this product. He goes, get it to me in a week. Here's your money. The video director was sitting right there in the meeting, and he said, Sunny Dinsi, I'm going to say his name. Sunny Dinsi said, I will get that video out within a week to you, and then you guys can release it. And then guess what happened? No call from Sunny. No video. Kishan Kumar Paji, when he phoned me about 5-6 times. And this is, like, most artists, let's be honest, pay them to get their music released. They were paying me for the product, which was an honor. Like, they loved the album so much. He said it to me many times. And Sunday did it, friends, the group, the video, that's how I got introduced to these guys. So, it does hurt, obviously, because you never know what that album could have done. Jinne mein paise kharche us album te, I could have made 2 more albums. So I had to take a spot. I had to sit back and go, listen, 3-4 saal le, I had to wait, save up, and then go again. Luckily my English album aa gayi sigi, Believe in Me. Wo to baad I blessed to start working now with Hunters,
Oh wow, okay.
And like pyar hai, what I mean? He's a brother, he's a mentor, he's a legend. But what I'm trying to say is that when people mess you around, when they promise something, that hurts, and that's one of the worst things.
It kind of like sets you back a little bit as well, and it probably hurts here a little bit, and there as well, because mentally, probably talking thousands, right? I assume. I mean, in defense of I mean, you mentioned Sunny Din, so obviously he's not here, but this is your point, your side of the story. But he's welcome to get in touch with me. We can have a conversation if he's listening, no problem. So this is they're in a bit there, so.
Yeah, I've got no hard feelings with anybody in the industry, to be honest. Video directors to labels to anything. My thing is for everybody in the industry, sach nal kaam karo, pyar nal kaam karo, and get it done. Get the product out. That makes everybody happy.
I think that's the biggest thing, really, isn't it? Like, when you're on that roll, the momentum is there. You want it done. You want it out. Get it out. It's pointless getting it out a couple of years. And for you as a singer, as an artist, the more kind of time goes, the more, I suppose, because you want to move on. You want a creativity. You want to create other things. So you want things to come out and everything.
The longevity of an album, Baji, is not like it used to be from Diamonds of Hira. That's still evergreen today. Let's be honest. A lot. Tere chunni de sitare. Like, you look at that, and those longevity days.
My favorite album.
Is it?
Can you give us a song from it? Which one? Let me see which song would you pick from Teri Chunni De Sitare from a lot.
God.
Which one would you go for? Which would you go for?
Oh man.
Tera mera ho ja mangana.
Yeah.
Beautiful. On all the songs though. Yeah. Heroes and legends.
I still remember all the songs. Yara Desi Yar, from their first song, one of my favorite songs ever. But you know what? Those guys back then, they didn't have the videos. They didn't have all that stuff that we have to deal with now. So, it hurts when it happens. And it hurts big time to any artist. And you know what? There's friendships, families, that break up because of this type of stuff. So, I've been very gentle, and I've been saying it for years. You know, give somebody the benefit of the doubt. You know, koi kisi aur takleef hogi or whatever the case may be. My thing is be honest with the guy, get it done, and if you can't do it, set up a plan to pay back somehow. And what I mean by that is either videos or whatever the case may be. You know, that's all it takes is compromise. But the biggest thing is communication. Pick up the damn phone.
And if you change a number, now is the time. You've watched this show. Love is trying to get hold of you. You know, we'll let you know. But like you said, you know, this is your point of view, and you know, he's welcome to get in touch. Absolutely. And we can always have a chat with from his point of view as well. Love,
he's talented, super talented director, bro. I've got the utmost respect for his craft. I'll be honest with you. Hence why I hired him to do my stuff, because I want to take my career to the next level.
Well, you know, we'll leave that conversation there. But let's talk about the great 50s. Obviously, coming into it, like, how are you still keeping it fresh? You know, how are you keeping the look fresh, the music fresh? You know, I mean, I was thinking of starting a 50s plus podcast or something like that. Getting loads of 50s plus Punjabi bande. Like, what would they talk about? You know,
I've got hair growing out of the wrong spot.
Mate, at least you got hair growing, mate.
Nobody, you know what it is, as you know, and I think everybody knows when they get to this age, taking care of yourself. Be happy, you know, like be sincerely happy. Deep down in yourself, no grudges. Just live life, you know, like enjoy karo, travel karo. I just got back from Hawaii, so you know, and it was beautiful. I've never been. Now it's only like 4-hour, 5-hour flight for me, but I've never been. So, you know, for me, it was like, go see the world, see what everybody else does. Go for a walk, do your 10,000, 15,000 steps, ride your bike, work out, eat right. You know, back in the days, as we all know, you know, you know what? Now it's just time to put a proper ounce in. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's it.
Leave the Jalandhar peg, get to the Patiala.
Yes, exactly. You know, and I think for me is to be respectful to all.
Yeah.
That's it. You know what I mean?
Can I just say that? I mean, I've visited, you know, Dekhanwala and then Love is a lovely guy. Honestly, ਜਦੋਂ ਵੀ ਕੈਨੇਡਾ ਜਾਈਏ ਤੇ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਇਦਾਂ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਵੀ ਉੱਥੇ ਕੋਈ ਯਾਰ ਵੇਲੀ ਹੋਵੇ ਤੇ ਲਵ ਨੂੰ ਜਦ ਮਰਜੀ contact ਕਰਕੇ. And can I just say, Love has the best house. Obviously, in India, the best koti I ever went to was Sadhu Skandar's koti. You know, yeah, lovely koti. I thought, wow, what a bloody. And in Canada, when I went to see Love, oh my God. Wow. I mean, he has one room which I'm going to upload, which I have uploaded onto my YouTube channel anyway.
Oh, excellent.
And I'll link the bio in. So hence wearing this shirt. I mean, soccer is really big in Canada as well. Canada, when I came there, जिन्हां दे भी घर जाइए, the soccer the practice है. Kids अपने, you know, they're spending a lot of money. And so do you think soon from Canada maybe, you know, brand faces can be seen or Asian faces can be seen in the soccer world?
You know, ਜਦੋਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਕੀਤਾ ਸੀਗਾ, ਜਦ ਆਪਾਂ 6-7 ਸਾਲ ਦੇ ਸੀਗੇ to play, ਹਨਾ, there was only Gore with us, right? So just ਸੋਚੇ ਜਾਵੇ ਭਾਜੀ, generation to second generation ਜਦੋਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ ਗਈ ਆ. So you know what, we've got some very talented munde and kudiyan here, like very, very talented, that have got full scholarships to University of Hawaii, Michigan, that are on full rides up into the Canada, full scholarship to Cuba. I could see our players, our boys playing in the Olympics for the Canadian national team.
Okay.
When, you know, like we finally made the World Cup over here, let's be honest. But at the same token, you know what? They played in the amazing Alphonso Davies. All these boys and girls that are coming here, from our side here, from Vancouver, that are played in top levels. So you know what? I give it another 10 years, bro. I see our boys in Europe.
The future's brown. The future's brown.
Yes, 100%.
The future's good. Love, always wonderful talking to you. Always a pleasure. You always got a smile on your face. Just a little bit about maybe what you're working on now, something coming out. Are you working on any music or anything?
Yes, buddy. When I mean music, oh God, I'm working with Dave Bowman and Dr. Trevor Azingli with a new track, English track, and it's pumping. I got the album. I mean, I got the song today. Working with obviously the legend hunters in the UK. We've got 5 tracks going to come out for an EP. We shot the videos, 2 videos this week. We're shooting another 2 next week. Hunter's obviously an amazing producer. Just wait till you guys hear it. A different sound of Love, let's be honest. But at the same token, it's true to who I am, true to who he is. And at the same token, there's a couple of new surprises and a couple of awards that are on its way right now. So you know what? It's been a blessing, buddy. To be very honest with you, it's been great. I think working with everybody and collaborating and so forth, it's just been fabulous. I'm excited. Like, okay. You know, people say 50, slow down. Nah, so you know what I mean?
We just started a favorite saying or Punjabi word or something that could people. And I'll put you on the spot, but I'll do that with everybody else as well. But just like, I don't know, just you know, just any Punjabi word that kind of like you think, wow, you know, this one word I can't live without Punjabi word.
Well, we can't use foul language, so
no. Yeah. We're gonna keep it straight. No, well, I mean, it's after 9 anyway, but yeah.
Yeah, no, you know what, buddy? I think for me, because of the fact my last album, Rogish, was such a very powerful song for me, and Taqdeer, you know, those words, buddy, waqt. You know, even though it's Urdu Punjabi or straight Punjabi, those words mean so much to me. You know, like from my song Taqdeer, you know, I was standing on the deck, I was telling you when I wrote the song, the hook line, and I don't know where it came from, but ਜਦੋਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਨਾ ਬਾਹਰ ਦੇਖਦੇ ਆ and you feel something, ਜਿਹੜੀ ਗੱਲ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਨਾ, you can never forget that word. You know that line, ਤਕਦੀਰ ਬਦਲ ਦੇ ਮੇਰੀ ਰੂਹ ਨਾਲ ਕਰ ਲੈ ਪਿਆਰ ਨਾਲ ਮੇਰੇ ਜੀ ਲੈ ਸਜਣਾ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਦੇ ਦਿਨ ਚਾਰ. Like, you know, when I came up with that hook line, buddy, I'm not joking, it just came out. And taqdeer, ruh, I knew what they meant, but I would never be able to fit them in somewhere. And that line just came out, and those words are just everything to me.
So your word is taqdeer, right?
Yeah.
Taqdeer. Okay. Well, thank you very much. And I hope you have a lovely taqdeer from today and going forward as well. And may God bless you. Thank you very much for having a chat with me. And we'll chat soon. Look after yourself. And next time, when I come down to Canada, we're going to do a little, I don't know, a day with Luv Randhawa or something. And people will be so jealous when they see where you live and the view you have. If I had that view, I'll be writing songs every day as well.
No, but you know what? Thank you guys so much. Thank you for what you guys do. Thank you for having me on the show. And, you know, you know what? Support all artists. Give them all a chance. Have a listen to them. And you know what? Mere valo pyar bhari sat sri akal, namaskar or salam. And thank you.
Before you go, where can people follow you? Just like this day and age.
Luv Music Online, LUV Music Online, Instagram, Facebook, Luv Randhawa. You know, just type in LUV.
And I'll put it in the link in the bio as well, so people can follow you. Take care, Luv. All the best.
All right, buddy.
Okay.